And if you're watching, please follow me. And also I am on YouTube, where I post that video. The long videos go on YouTube, and you can subscribe, please. Sales Talk with Chris, and of course X and Instagram also. So the Nissan GTR35, bye-bye, it's gone. They built the last one. It's about damn time. The thing is 18 years old. Okay, I complain about the Q7 Audi that's like 11 years old, and we can't even see what the new one's gonna look like. And it's gonna probably be atrocious, because pretty much besides the Q5 that they just released, everything else has been released to A5, the A6. Just horrendous. This is crap coming out of Ingolstadt in Germany. And das ist Scheiß, yeah? And so the GTR finally gone. A good car. Would have it, if it had a V8, it would have been better. Like a V8 twin turbo would have been the way to go. I think they missed, like the GT40 or the GT, the Ford GT. That's not a 40, but it's a V6 twin turbo. I mean, yeah, that V6 turbo at Ford is a great engine, and you can push 800 something horsepower, but nobody is gonna fork out. I mean, some people did, but it needs a V8. You want a supercar if it needs a V8, right? If not, it's kind of like the second choice. Although the GT look fantastic, the GTR35, in my personal opinion, look fat, like a big fat cat. That's what it was. It was fast. It was efficient. Was it fun? I don't know. I only drove one on a parking lot, so I can't really tell. But yeah, too bloated, looked too fat, too big. But it was fast and efficient. So I guess that's, precision, Japanese precision. So that's that. And Nissan says there'll be a new one. Nissan is trying to save themselves right now. So we talked about that already. They are going to do maybe a Xterra and a Pathfinder with a box on frame, which is definitely oriented towards off-roading, very heavy off-roading. So we'll see if they can pull that off. And speaking of off-roading, the second news of the day, and that is something else, guys. Chrysler, which has one car in their lineup. So hey, if you're selling Chryslers, I want to hear from you. I'm totally honest to God, I want to hear from you. We can even do a podcast if you're in sales at a Chrysler store. We can go together, co-host. I want to know, how do you stay in business? I mean, of course, used cars, but how does a brand stay in business selling one car, and it's a minivan? Okay. So, I mean, there's not that much competition, but the competition there is out there is fierce. You compare a Pacifica to the Toyota minivan, and that Sienna just like destroys it. Plus the Sienna looks, for a minivan, pretty aggressive in the front. So good job, Toyota. And minivan off-road. Not off-road, but overlander. So they put out that concept of a Pacifica with 31 inches tires. I don't think it's lifted more than a couple of inches compared to the stock one. And of course it has the lights and the roof rack and all the shebang. I had an Audi Q7 Overland, and I loved it, but the all-wheel drive system, the Audi all-wheel drive system is the best there is. So having off-road tires on a lifted Q7 was absolutely insane. Sadly, I totally... Excuse the dogs. Excuse me, guys. Come here. Okay, sit down. You're fine, sit down. So I have this red-nosed pit bull mixed with a lab, and the damn thing is afraid of his own shadow. The slightest noise, the slightest thing, he loses his shit. He's 11 years old. Everything we did, nothing worked. He's still the scariest dog ever. So our neighbors moved out, so now the apartment people are inside in there doing work, and that's freaking out. Okay, so anyway, His name is Odin. Not really a god. that dog is a wimpy, but it's beautiful. So anyway, I was talking about this Pacifica, and gosh, okay. I mean, I had an Overlander Q7, and I loved it. Can that save the Chrysler sales? Who knows? I mean, Chrysler needs to do something. Obviously, Stellantis needs to do something about Chrysler, okay? And they may have to backtrack and go back to Chrysler, Dodge, you know, and that just have one lineup or something. But I don't know, they need more vehicles. They need to do something, definitely, and not electric, please. Okay, that's also something in the news. BMW is completely backtracking on their electric. They paused or suspended or canceled a lot of electric vehicles that were supposed to come in the future. They realized that the 2035 mandate is not attainable. Okay, it's in 10 years, but they realize it's not going to happen. And especially the US market is very resistant to EVs, especially in the luxury segment, it seems. So that's that. And then Porsche is doing the same. They had a dream of doing like in-house batteries, and they just abandoned that idea. So what does that mean for you guys if you're in sales? That means that the electric hype is probably coming down. You probably are selling a lot because there's a month and a few days left before any incentives rebate from the government is gone for the next 3.5 years. Thank you. And so right now it's hot, but I guarantee you after September 30th, you guys are gonna have the hardest time selling those electric vehicles. We know Tesla sales are down. We know that Audi Q6s or Q4s or Q8s or e-tron are anchors, lot anchors. They're just stuck there. They are not moving. If you're in sales, if you're at an Audi dealership, I want to hear from you. I want to co-host something with you where we can talk about Audi and the mistakes they are making, because there are multiple mistakes they have been making and they're still making them. And this is really, really bad. For a brand that I used to work for 13.5 years. So that's a little bit disappointing and disheartening and a little depressing, honestly, because I love this brand. I drive the brand. I've been driving Audis for 23 years. So yeah, I mean, I love the brand. Okay, shoot me now. But if you sell Audis, I want to hear from you guys. Please, someone contact me. I'm kind of curious to see how it is to sell electric cars today at an Audi store, okay? So the tip of the day that I will do a short version of course, and I will post it here, is the famous line from a guest. And it doesn't matter if you're selling vehicles, motorcycles, boats, RVs, trucks, trailers, airplanes, it doesn't matter. We all heard it. Everything's going well. You work the numbers. You had a commitment. You went to your manager. You agreed to the commitment. Make the number happen. Maybe $5 over, $10 over, but we're still in the range. If it's not exactly what the guest wanted, as far as monthly payment, you bring that document, the printout, and you give it to the guest and they say, hey, congratulations, we have a deal. And they look at you and say, we need to think about it. Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong. Let me get out of here. They never said, yeah, they did. They just did. I spent 3 hours with them, and all I get is, oh, we need to think about it. I'm dead. So I've seen it. Remember in 23, 24, I was at Lexus and Toyota dealer almost every week of the year. I've seen it. What happened is, hey, hold on, let me go get my manager. panic on board, right? So TO, go get the floor closer if the store has a floor closer, floor manager, and or if there is none and there's no manager, the sales consultant goes, okay, well, what will it take for you to take delivery of that car right now? Okay? Shoot me again. Okay? So when you ask this question, what will it take for you to take delivery of that car today? What are you doing? Hold on, I don't have my wallet on me, but here, you're taking your wallet, you're taking the bills out of it, if there are any in it, and you're giving money away. Because now that's what they expect. Even at the worst case scenario, that commitment you had was already kind of like a mini, right? So you don't care at that point. I mean, you know you're gonna hit a mini, so just give them your polo shirt, your hat, your wallet, and just let them leave with the car as a loser. I know it's gonna happen. I'm not saying it's not gonna happen. I'm not saying it can't happen. It will. What I'm saying is, can we just hit the brake pedal when a guest is telling you we need to think about it? Don't step on the gas, step on the brake and go, okay, wow, Mr. and Mrs. Guest, what did I miss? I'm here to find you the vehicle you're gonna love for the next 3, 4, 5, 6 years, right? Depending what is the case. Do you not love that car? Have I made a mistake to work number on these vehicles that I presented to you when we test drove and you told me you really, really like? Have I done something? Have I forgot something? Is there something you don't like on the vehicle and you didn't tell me? Right? So I'm gonna hit the brakes and I'm gonna go back straight to the vehicle. That's why they are here. That's the vehicle they wanted. We gave them the number they wanted, and suddenly they say, oh, we need to think about it. Again, don't press the gas pedal to say, hey, Mr. Manager, TO. Okay? Or let me go, let me see what we can do. Or, hey, what will it take for you to take that car home today? Okay, that's pressing the gas pedal. I just want to finish that deal. I just want to power through it. See you later, alligator. Well, again, it's going to happen. I'm not saying it's impossible or it should not happen. It's going to happen. But what if we can prevent it to happen? Okay, so that's why you need to be aware of the process. Have you missed something? But when you hear this, you need to go back to the product and get those yeses again and get reaffirmation. And then suddenly maybe it's a couple and one of the spouse says, you know what? I really hate those wheels. Aha! They need to think about it because there is something they don't like and you're not aware of it. I guarantee it to you, I'm going to say 8 times out of 10. 8 times out of 10, there is something that is just in the back of their brain and just like ding, 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 ding. It can be the wheels. One of the spouse hate the wheels. Why you didn't ask about the wheels? Well, heck, what do we ask for about the wheels? Do you like those wheels? Right? We rarely do that. So go back to the vehicle, find the objection, all the concern, all the problem that they have not voiced yet. Okay? That's your first step. If everything pans out and they say, no, we love the car, then ask them what is it they need to think about it. Plan your report, and I hate this word, you know it, I've done a session on this, but you should have built trust, and people buy from people they trust. So the second thing is, did you gain their trust? Maybe they need to think about it because they don't trust you, they don't trust the manager they talk to, they don't trust the dealership because they know the dealership has bad review in service. What is it that they need to talk about or think about? Okay? So make sure that you have gained their trust. So you need to take that out of the way too. So go back to the vehicle. If the vehicle pans out, then remember, people buy from people they trust. You're not here to establish rapport, you're here to establish trust. If they tell you they need to think about it, there is a good chance they don't trust you. I hate to say it. I mean, not everybody is as good looking as I am, but it doesn't change the fact. No, not everybody is gonna trust me. Okay? And this works for anything you're selling. It does not matter if you're selling phone books, if you're selling paintings, sculptures, hat, motorcycles, cars, it doesn't matter. Okay? Realtor, you have them trust you. You do everything you can for your clients to trust you, because we're talking hundreds of thousands of dollars or millions, and then no matter how good that property is, if they don't trust you, they won't buy it. Okay? So that's the thing for today. That's my tip of the day. If you encounter the objection, we need to think about it. First thing to do, go back to the vehicle, even physically go back to the vehicle with them, say, hey, hold on, I really thought that's the vehicle you wanted. Let's go over it again. Do you need to test drive it again? Everything is on the table before I go to take a TO or send my manager to try to close them and ask them, what do I need to do for you to take the car home today? All right, the good old. Okay, so I'll shoot a short video later and I'll post it everywhere, so you guys have kind of like the condensed version of it. This is all I had for today. I thank you all guys for joining. I hope you enjoyed it, and please remember, please follow me, give me a follow, and I'll see you next time.